So, without further ado, okay, syempre naman, let us welcome Mr. Maj, o si Coach Maj. Pasok!
Alright guys, hello, welcome guys. So my name is Maj Custodio. Thank you very much Coach Chinky for having me here. No, magandang hapon po sa
Yes.
lahat.
Yes, no, parang talagang painting ang dating mo sa likod, no? Talagang chill na chill at cool na cool. So guys, what
Oo.
can we si Coach Madge, what can we expect from this session of ours? Ano yung ma-expect natin?
Well, today guys, I'm here to solve your pain points because I'm sure lahat kayo nakita nyo na yan yung boost button on Facebook, and I'm sure a lot of you have tried Facebook ads and you always wonder bakit hindi gumagana yung ads nyo, bakit hindi bumabalik yung investment nyo. So this seminar or this masterclass that you're gonna learn today guys is the answer to your problem, and we're finally gonna help you make profit moving forward using Facebook ads. Also how to convince customers kasi hindi pwede ads lang. The question is how do you make the ads convincing? And how do you lead customers all the way to getting your sales? So yan po yung covers ng ating topic ngayong hapon.
So introduce already the first video.
Okay, so our first course ngayon guys is entitled Lead Magnet. No? So to those who are wondering ano ba yan yung lead magnet, that is the first hook na kakagat yung tao before they actually buy. Because if you sell something to customers, especially if it's very high ticket, not everyone will buy what you're selling. That's true for real estate. That's true for networking. That's true for life insurance policies. So in order for them to buy your product, dapat meron ka munang something to lead them towards you. And that's our first topic today. How do you master the art of doing lead magnets? So let's see what we have in store for you. Hello guys, all right, Maj Custodio here, and today our first discussion is going to be all about the lead magnet. So let's dive right in. So what is the lead magnet? The lead magnet is something that you offer to your customers or your clients or your leads to get them to enter into your store or your landing page or to whatever you're selling. Kasi mga tao ngayon guys, hindi yan sila lalapit sa'yo unless you offer something that they'll be hooked with. And one of the best things you can give is usually something that's free. When you give out something that's free, people storm to you. Because one of the reasons why so many businesses fail, especially today, is because we put too much effort in chasing customers. And that's not good, because when you chase customers, the one who holds the authority is the customer. They decide, bibili ba sila or hindi. But the best way to actually get customers to you is that you find something that attracts them. You find something that attracts them. And to really discuss with you how this works, we're gonna discuss it to you in two ways. Because there are two types of businesses. I categorize all the businesses into two types. And that's going to be the information products and the brick and mortar products. When I say information products, those are the things that you have to explain before customers buy them, like insurance, real estate, networking. And for brick and mortar, those are the things na hindi na kailangan i-explain, like milk tea, laundry, or restaurants. So let's start muna with information products. And let's see, how does lead magnet work with information products? So when do we use lead magnets for information products? Number one, to capture the contact information of your prospects. This is a unique thing about information products kasi when it comes to brick and mortar, like for example, milk tea, or for example, nagbebenta ka ng shirts or shoes, you don't really need to capture the information, diba? I notice may milk tea vendor, kung humingi ba siya ng email or phone number, hindi na, right? But in terms of information products like networking, or real estate, or auto loan, they really want to get your information because they want to follow up on you. And then 80% of sales, especially for information products, happens on the follow-up. And you have to make them attend something that you are offering, like a seminar or an explanation or a consultation, so that you can educate them to buy the product. And this is also a way for you to identify serious and interested clients when you do this type of strategy. And also it will create a word or a buzz of mouth marketing if people are impressed with your product. And also remember this, Just because you're giving out something free doesn't mean they will get it. For example, free ball pen. I mean, sino kukuha ng free ball pen? Marami man sila sa bahay. So to get this to work, you need to increase the perceived value of your product. You need to increase the perceived value. For example, which would you rather want? Do it yourself or done with you or done for you? Let me explain that better. For example, you want to get fit. What's better? Um, Ikaw lang mag-exercise and I'll give you instructions, or sabay tayo mag-exercise para malaman mo paano gawin, or ako mag-exercise lahat and ikaw, you'll get fit in the process. I know that sounds impossible, but which of the three do you think would you rather have? And of course, I know most of you are gonna go with done for you, so that you can have more time to do for yourself, and I'll do all the hard work for you. When you give away products, you need to avoid products that do it yourself. For example, ebook. You're gonna say, we're gonna give you a 500-page ebook about diet, right? So, or about this, etc. So, not everybody has the time to read a 500-page ebook. They'd rather have a picture book or something that's already finished. So, here are some stuff that you can offer as lead magnets. These are cheat sheets, checklists, reports, case study, templates, blueprints, or lists. And these things are actually things that are already tested and proven. That all your customer has to do is apply it, and then it's gonna work out for them. And make sure they're also very irresistible. You have to have some kind of content in your something na libre na ibibigay mo that can be of use to them. And the way you address this content should be very addictive as well. Let me show you some examples. For example, you're in the insurance business. Free 30-minute financial checkup that will completely change your life. No? How to retire before age 40. 7 simple ways to prepare for your children in college. Top 10 highest performing investment funds you can invest. Answer to your top 20 questions on getting an insurance policy. Free 30-minute risk assessments before starting your own business. So if you look at these titles, these are solutions already for your customers. And you can always offer this for free. And the moment you offer these for free and customers come to you, right after you give it to them, they'll be happy. That's the time you show them the insurance policy that they can subscribe to. Diba? Another one is real estate. 7 must-have criteria before buying your own house. No? Top 13 most wanted investment properties in the Philippines. Most recommended pre-selling condo units for newlywed city living couples. Top 10 low-cost house and lot in Calabarzon. How to create passive income through rentals, even if you're an OFW. So these statements will really hook investors and property buyers. But one thing that's also you should notice with how I construct the statement, no, is the format of how to pleasure without pain. And it works like this. How to get six-pack abs at home without sacrificing your favorite meal. How to cook world-class spaghetti without using expensive ingredients. How to get your ex back without texting and chasing her. How to make money from YouTube without shooting a single video. Or how to earn in stock trading without watching the market daily. How to close more sales without convincing your prospects. So the format of how I create the statements is how to receive their benefits without going through the common pains that people are going through today. For example, in networking, how to build a business that generates income even without you. Top 5 businesses you can start without sacrificing your full-time job. 7 online business ideas to start making a living from home. How to start your MLM business without recruiting your family and friends. So I'll show you an example of a business page or a landing page. It's on a website that I created that follows these exact principles. Because you see, I'm also a freelance coach. I coach people how to become a freelancer from home. If you want to become a video editor or graphics designer from home. So the way I get customers in to my training is this. I created this website. Ayan. It's very easy to make a website, by the way. You'll get to learn that later. We're going to give some tips. But here's some titles that I'll show you. How to get your clients abroad in less than 1 week without the need to leave it all to chance. How to create the best portfolio, cover letter, and interview responses your client could not resist. How to earn big ass online freelance, an online freelancer, how to earn as a being a selling freelancer without the need to have experiences or graduate in college. No? So these are rewards without the need to suffer, etc., etc., etc. So you can also try that out when giving out some of your lead magnets. No? So what do you need? A landing page. Some of you needs to have a website to set up so that they can subscribe, or you can use your Facebook Messenger. Pwede mo rin yan. An email for splashing or an email autoresponder is important dito, guys. You need to have something you can use to splash emails to all your leads. Meron din ka rin ngayon text splashing. Pwede rin kayo mag-splash via text. At meron na yun, many chat, messenger splashing. It's up to you. There's also messenger and lead magnet. Lead magnet is yung ibibigay mo na libre. So to create a lead magnet, again, no, create a hook, a title, create your content. Yung content is yung ibibigay mo na libre. Create your graphic design. Dapat maganda siya tingnan yung ipapresent mo. And also, build your landing page and build your follow-up sequence. How do you follow up with them? All right. So now let's proceed to part 2, which is physical products.
Yung mga tao nagko-comment, natatawa ko. Ang bilis mo daw magsalita.
Right. Sorry. Pero the good news is, guys, no, sa 30 days na replay, lahat ng sinabi ko dun, guys, it will make sense the more and more you watch it. And then I made sure, kasi I'm the kind of person who gives so many information and value sa inyo lahat. So I was so excited to give you so much learning. I hope na ma-learn kayo dun, guys. No, thank you very much for watching that live.
Okay. And then don't worry, guys, kasi may worksheet siya. You can download the worksheet also. Lahat ng mga sinabi niya nandun na lang, copy nyo na lang po doon. Oo. Pero grabe naman, ayan na naman, no, yung kagwapo daw si Ayoko na, sige, kayo.
Okay, so guys, we're gonna go to part. Sorry, we're gonna go to part 2. But before we go to part 2, quick overview lang ulit ng napagdaanan natin sa part 1. So as you saw sa part 1, no, the main, if you were gonna put it all in a nutshell, you need to have something na irresistible, na libre, na ibibigay niyo sa mga tao. Do you understand? No, sa real estate, maraming examples doon. Sa life insurance, maraming examples doon. The point is, if you summarize all of that, ano yung ibibigay mo na libre? Now, here on our part 2, we're now going to discuss physical products. Now, the question is, your business, is it a brick and mortar or physical products type of business? And is it worth it to give something for free as well? So let's see what happens, guys, in this part of the training. And I hope you learn a lot from this as well. Let's go. Guys, so we are now in our part 2 of lead magnets on physical products and services. So when you're selling physical products and services, it's very important to also know that still you need to give something for free so that people can come buy your products. Now you're wondering, di ba added expenses yan? Ibigay ng libre. Well, I'm about to show you some real world case studies. So these are not just random ideas I'm going to show you. These are actual case studies that I've learned from my previous masterminds, from my previous mentors that have been tested and proven already by billionaires and millionaire business owners. So check this out, and I'm sure you're going to be excited to apply this in your businesses as well. For example, if you're selling suits like, Americana, you could give away free cufflinks. This has already been done, especially in the US, where they would give away these cufflinks. So the best part about giving away cufflinks is, yung pupunta sa shop mo are people who are really into suits. No, hindi naman yung tao kukuha ng cufflinks if wala silang suits. And since they're already in your shop, there's a really big chance that they're going to start measuring up the suits in your shop. They're going to check it out for themselves, and they can eventually start to make a purchase because you will tell them that, ma'am or sir talaga, if you take this free cufflink, you're going to get a 20% discount bonus for any purchase you're going to make in this store. Also, to avoid this from being abused, you could make sure that only those people who registered on your ad will be the ones to receive the free cufflinks to get into your store. Plus, you already captured their information, their email and their phone number, kasi sa Facebook ad nila nakuha. They signed up to it. And then you can always send them new products and new discounts on their email and phone numbers. Another thing you can also give away for free is knife cards, no? For those who are selling knives. No? Obviously, those who are gonna get knife cards are gonna want them, and they're also usually the people who collect knives. And then you can also get for free, guys, is when you're selling frames, no, you can give away a free photo printing. If you're selling supplements, you can give away free sachets. Now, this one I'm going to show you. This is a kind of product for men. That is a skincare product for men. And what they're doing is crazy. If you go to their website and you click start free trial, you can actually get their products for free. And it's been working out for them really, really well. So if you click natin, no, start free trial, ito yung makikita nyo, guys. You will see a collection of skin products that you can choose from depending on the need ng skin mo. So if you click my set, ito, age management set. Ayan, classic maintenance set or correction trio set. You can see it there. And if you click start free trial, you'll pay for nothing talaga. And then only a couple of extra for shipping. When you continue with this, all you have to do is share with them your information, your skin type, and they'll deliver the product to your doorstep. And you can also do this right now. And after that, you have the option to continue the subscription. And of course, men who try this will want to keep going and going. And it's really effective, guys. I'm telling you right now, this strategy of giving away something for free has worked so many times. And not just for these products, but it did free flashlight for a camping equipment store. If you're doing a gym, no, you can give away a free 14-day access. In free 14-day access, of course, people who go to your gym, hindi pa yan matapos yung kanilang pag-buff na process, they're gonna want to subscribe na to your gym. Another thing is laundry, no? Free laundry, no? Dami yan pupunta sa laundry shop mo magpa-laundry. Of course, mahirap yan on the first day, but gawin mo naman dapat 24 hours lang yung free laundry mo. And this will create a buzz or word of mouth marketing. And eventually, what's gonna happen is they're going to share about their experience sa laundry mo. And they're gonna remember your laundry location and dyan sila magpapalaundry. Milk tea, free milk tea. T-shirts, free t-shirt with no print. And if they want print, may bayad na. Dentist, no, free teeth cleaning. So if you're a dentist, you can do free teeth cleaning for a day. And then everyone who goes there, you can give advice. For example, after you do the cleaning, you can tell them, you know ma'am, na-notice ko yung teeth mo sa likod, pwede natin lagyan yan ng ganito, ganyan. If you want, we can schedule a follow-up checkup. Oh, there you go. Diba? I'm winning customers already. And that's basically it. No, you need to offer something for free to get your customers in. That's how you give away a lead magnet. That's how lots of people will start storming into your store, storming into your shop, and get it, and eventually become loyal customers. Now, the next part of our discussion is how do you make people aware of your lead magnet? Because they don't even know na meron ka palang libre na ibinibigay. Should you put it on TV? Should you put it on the radio? Where should you put it on? That's our next discussion. Get ready for it.
Okay, Coach Maj, ito lang yung tanong ko. Like for example, if they're going to give so much free products, hindi ba talaga sila malugi? Oo. Like may physical products.
That's a very good question, Chinky. And one thing I'll tell you is when you start a business, you have to be ready to invest. And when I say invest, you're not just investing in inventory. You're also investing in getting more leads, getting interest, getting more customers. And that means you have to sacrifice some of your investment to giving free products talaga to get people to come in. Because here's the thing. If you're just selling and selling, especially if mataas yung price ng products mo, it's obvious that you're in it to get more profits, diba? But people kasi, they don't care about you until they know that you care for them. So giving off something for free also comes in as a community service for the people. Now, I've done this so many times. I've taught clients so many times as well, and they have come to me with the same results, and that is yung expenses nila na binibigay nila na libre is nothing compared to the profits that comes afterwards. Like the profits is like over sa expenses nila 20 times or 30 times more because people are starting to notice you more and more. Ganun talaga, no? You have to be ready to risk it in order to get big.
Paano naman kung food item? Eh, di ba? Siyempre, okay, hindi naman pwede magbigay ng free trial. I-deliver mo, kakain lang yan. Di ba? Paano naman yung food item?
When it comes to food items, this is one of the best parts talaga, guys, because I was working with one company before, and I cannot mention the name of that company, but what we did was we were able to give one customer one free food item, no, every time they visit the store itself. So every time you mag-visit the store, may isang food item na ibibigay libre. Let's say, for example, yung item na yan, isang burger, no? And when the customers go there, di ba, traffic, nagsakay sila ng sasakyan, nagpunta sila doon, bumili sila. And the moment they're there, they're looking at the menu. Since nandyan na naman sila, the waiter will just tell them, do you want anything else for that order, sir? So they have no choice. No? They have to order na lang because they've gone through the trouble of getting that order. And when they get that item, the store will get more and more profit than what they have spent for. How about ngayon namang pandemic, di ba? What about ngayong pandemic? If you're gonna give something for free, is it really worth it? Because people can abuse that, di ba? They can spam your ad and they can get more and more free items. Well, here's one of the things you can do. Yes, free item still works even if it's pandemic because your product, while you're selling it sa store mo, you can put add-ons sa baba and they will be tempted to buy those add-ons. But when they try to buy free product from you, make sure you ask for their full name, you ask for their ID picture if possible, and also for their email number and phone numbers, so that you're making sure that each unique product na binibigay mo na libre comes to one person only. And people won't actually waste much time if they're just trying to scam you, because right now, guys, sa ngayong panahon na to, guys, giving something for free is worth the trouble when people will start trafficking towards your market like stampeding form talaga. So again, when you're giving something for free, risk it. It's worth the risk. And if you're afraid to take the risk, guys, then the reward will not be there for you as well.
Okay, kanina yung pinag-usapan nyo sa first part, it's about the lead magnet, the one that will attract yung mga titles, no, na ginawa mo, right? And then number 2, to follow up yung value na yan, you give something for free. Like for example, sinabi mo sa insurance, you can give free consultation, tama? Sa real estate naman, how does it apply kaya sa real estate? What free can they give?
Well, in real estate, there are so many things you can do. For one, you can give them a check. Because remember, when you're selling real estate, there are two types of buyers. There are property investors, people who are not really trying to buy a house. They're just trying to invest in property so that later they can sell it. Or number 2, there are people who are home buyers talaga. No? Now, when you're going to target people, it depends who are you trying to sell your products to, investors ba or property buyers. Let's say, for example, investors yung binibentahan mo. Now, these investors, they want to get the most affordable properties, yung pinakamainit na properties, and they want to buy as many properties as they can. So talk to your developer, talk to your incorporated or realty incorporated, anyone, and ask them for the property lists that suits these investors. And then you can give something for free. For example, free 30 properties with low cost RFO next year, and you can double the selling rate after 2.5 years, something like that. No, so the investors will say, "Hala, libre to na list of all 30 properties. I want to get this list." So what will happen? So many people will try to get to you. They want to call you. I want the list of the 30 properties para mag-invest ako. So what's happening? Sila na yung lumalapit sa'yo. No? Sila na yung may gusto sa'yo. And that gives you the authority to sell the product, to sell the properties. And you'll get so many properties in no time because of this strategy. How about those home buyers? People who are looking to buy properties for their home. One thing you can give for free is free interior design training. You can train people how to do interior design for free. Or you can do free plumbing and house cleaning and garden design. Or you can, for example, 10 most affordable properties in the next 5 years, and price might double in the next 5 years. So anything for free that gives them what they need, but not exactly what they want to buy. Now, make sure yung free na ibibigay mo related din sa hinahanap nila. Ganun.
Okay. One last siguro, about naman yung mga maraming dito mga direct sellers or network marketers, ano naman i-provide nilang free?
For direct sellers and network marketers, for example, network marketers, guys, well, in terms of network marketing, it might vary because your network marketing might be related to beauty products, it might be related to herbal health products. But one of the biggest benefits of network marketing, of course, is the commissions and incentives every time some of the people in your team gets a sale. So this can be one of your free hooks that you can give them. You can tell them that a free tutorial on how to get profits and income without doing much work, or a free tutorial on how to sell to your increase profits from your downlines without doing much work. Or you can also do a free Facebook ads tutorial, or you can also do a free marketing tutorial, free business tutorial. And at the end of that tutorial, you can put in your marketing or your networking business, and tell them that they can profit from this. But here's one tip na ibibigay ko sa inyo, guys. Yung free value na ibibigay mo, it should be tested and proven. It should be really profitable talaga. But they can only profit from it if they buy your product, or they buy your service, or they buy your networking product. As for direct sellers na naman, guys, you can really profit from this, as I've taught you kanina. Give something out for free. It will be part of your expenses. Please make this a norm for you. Na talaga, you're gonna expense on some freebies na talaga. Because if you see this as something na kinakatakutan mo, you will never reap the rewards of this technique, of this strategy. So again, for direct sellers, guys, you really need to set aside an investment talaga on free products, because that will give you a pool of traffic like never before. Ganon.
May nag-comment dito, natawa lang ako. Sabi niya, ito, pang-attract na free. 500 pesos mo, gagawin kong 250. Parang naalala ko tuloy guys na ito, may isang nagkasino, naging milyonaryo. Tapos dating bilyonaryo. Ay guys, ito na, next na tayo. Coach Maj, baka ma-distract na naman yung mga friendship natin dito. Ang dami nagsasabi, kagwapo ka daw. Ay nako, paano naman ako?
Mas gwapo si... Focus tayo, guys. Training, guys. Okay. So now this is one of the best parts of the training, guys. You already know from our first topics, lead magnet. You now know that you need to offer up something for free na very irresistible. Now the question is, let's say meron ka ng free na naisip. Let's say meron kang car business and gusto mong mag-free car wash. If meron kang laundry business, you want free laundry. But the question is, how will people know na meron kang binibigay na libre? Hindi naman pwede sisigaw ka lang dyan sa dalat, guys, libre dito, guys. No? Hindi naman pwede na pupunta ka sa mga malls at magbigay ng flyers because pandemic na yun. The question is, how do you create brand awareness? And the answer to that is nothing else but Facebook ads. Facebook ads has always been dominant. The rest of the details will be shared in this tutorial, guys. This is how you spread the word. This is how you go viral. Let's go into the tutorial right now.
All right, guys, Maj Custodio here, and today we're going to be talking all about Facebook ads. So first and foremost, this topic is going to be divided in two parts. Number one is going to be the introduction and how Facebook ads works and what are the most common types of Facebook ad campaigns. And on the part two, we're going to be discussing the most effective way to use Facebook ads. So let's start. We're going to start with this first questions, which is, can someone guess how much money was spent on TV commercials in the past year? So believe it or not, guys, in the past year, a majority of businesses who invested in television, it already surmounted to 93 billion in just the second quarter. And there are like 4 quarters in a year. So imagine all the money pouring in on television ads. And the sad part is ganito. No one is even paying that much attention in television ads anymore. I can tell you this, when your TV turns on, I'm sure all of you goes back to your phones, diba? So here's one thing that's really insightful for all of you. Every business owner and small business owner, if they want to earn fast, Facebook ads can actually give you results as long as you know how to do it right. So this is how Facebook ads work for those who are not familiar with it. Facebook ads knows everything that you're doing on the internet and basically creates a profile about you. Facebook ads knows what device you're using, what hobbies you do, what job you're working on. Facebook ads knows your interests, the websites you visit, your location, your educational attainment, your relationship status, your purchase history, even the hotels you check into. So knowing all of this information, you as the advertiser can actually pinpoint kung ano lang talaga ng mga klaseng tao yung makakita ng advertising mo. In other words, if you're selling Jordan shoes, you can only target people who are interested in basketball, who are interested in sports, who are interested in jogging. So you can specifically target the most vulnerable customers because of Facebook ads. Also, all these information ng mga customers, no? All of the information you're doing are stored inside your Facebook ID. So there's the email, the number, and the name. We're gonna get back into this later. So just imagine it na lahat ng information about you, lahat ng mga data about you are stored in a folder. At yung folder na yan, nandyan yung email, ID, and name mo. We're gonna get into that later. So here are the prerequisites, guys, before you actually do Facebook ads. So this is like the requirements bago ka mag-start ng Facebook ads. First, you have to create your very own Facebook page. It could be any kind of Facebook page as long as it's for your business. Number two, you need to create posts about your Facebook page. Hindi pwede na yung Facebook page mo empty at walang laman. There needs to be content so that Facebook knows that your page is like an official business talaga, an official profile for your brand or business. Also, not just sales posts, dapat meron din inspirational posts, meron din tips, etc., etc., content. And also try to do your best to make a good design on your Facebook page, good logos, and good cover pictures, because we don't want people to think na baka scam yung page mo because it doesn't look well designed. Now, the first step when you do your Facebook ads is create a target audience. So there are two types of audiences. We're going to create an audience right now. We're going to see how it works. But before we do that, there are two types of audiences, guys. There's the custom audience and there's the saved audience. Let me explain more detail on how these work. Detailed audiences or saved audience, saved audience, are the kind of audience where you're still targeting them using keywords and targeting methods. You're gonna see that later on. It's just like kung sa atin pa, you don't know who your customers are yet. And you're just guessing what keywords to use. And basically, you're like meeting them for the first time. Ganyan sila. Custom audience is different. These are people who you already interacted with. You already got their email. You already got their phone number. You already got their name. So with those information, you can actually retarget them. So these people know you already. So these are more like warm customers. So we're gonna start with creating a detailed customer muna kasi we don't have any customer information just yet. So let's start with that. So I'm assuming you already have a Facebook page, and let's get down to actually creating your first ever target audience.
Okay, Coach Maj.
May gusto akong sagutin dito.
Sige, go ahead.
Maganda ito na tanong. What about those people na nababan yung Facebook account? Those people na nabablock yung ads nila? Those people na nare-reject yung mga campaigns nila? That's a very good question. And here's one thing I will tell you. Facebook has become strict, especially ngayon pandemic, in monitoring certain ads. And then there are certain keywords you need to avoid. But it's actually quite easy to counter yung mga restrictions and bans and objections ni Facebook. Well, for once, I know you've heard this so many times, but the moment you create an ad account, after one day, there's gonna be a temporary ban. So don't panic. No, all you have to do is click request review. May notification yan. Click the notification, click the ban notification, and then click request review. And you just have to submit your ID, submit your name and phone number, and after 8 hours, mawawala yung ban, guys. I promise you. Next, you start running an ad. After 2 days, maganda yung ad, okay siya. But all of a sudden, your ad got shut down. Facebook is against ads na nagpo-promote ng get rich quick. So if you had words in your ads like become a millionaire, easiest way to get profits, easiest way to get rich, etc., etc., like you're making it look easy. Keywords there is easy, fast, millionaire. Try to avoid those words because Facebook is against them as well. Another thing, if your product is showing something like you want to recruit people, remove the words recruit, remove the words downline, remove the words upline, remove the words networking, because Facebook policies is also against that. So if you just have to strategize on making it sound like a conversation, yung ads mo, Facebook will allow it. Let's say you followed all those rules. You followed all those rules, but Facebook rejected your ad. That's fine. It's just an error on their part. All you have to do is this. Go to your ad, delete one letter, or one period and change it into a comma or something and put a period again and publish the ad again. So what will happen is it will republish and Facebook will know their errors, and your ad will run na naman ulit as usual. So again, these things are common, but you get to live with it. I know right now it might be a steep climb, but good news ngayon, guys. Good news ngayon. Ever since the new update, especially this February, the restrictions and the bans have lessened na, and then you can start running ads peacefully and smoothly. I did it. So many entrepreneurs did it. My previous students and previous batches did it. There's no reason for you not to do it, guys, because this is the one that's really blooming right now in terms of paid advertising. Okay, Chinky, may tanong pa po. May
Audience.
look-alike audience din po, di ba? Yeah, that's very true. But here's what I want you to know. You can only start doing look-alike audience further down the road na. No? When you've like amassed a few number of sales na. No, you don't do look-alike audience if bagong-bago pa. No, wait for it for a month, and then after 1 month, you can see there in the tutorial sa create audience. All you have to do is create look-alike, and there's your look-alike audience. Select the source, which is your page, and you'll be able to create your audience. Makikita niyo yan mamaya during the tutorial. Okay, what's the next question? Meron pa ba? Wala na? How to remove the boost unavailable, sir? Okay, so it's obvious here from your question, when you think about Facebook ads, nasasanay ka po dyan sa boost, di ba? No? Di ba yan yung page at may boost na word? Hindi po tayo dyan gagawa ng ads. Okay? Gagawa tayo ng ads sa Facebook Ads Manager. But before you go to Facebook Ads Manager, gawa po muna kayo ng account sa business.facebook.com. No? That's a very easy process. Once you create an account sa business.facebook account, basically you just link your Facebook to business.facebook.com. You'll automatically be creating your own ads manager na, which is what you'll be seeing din mamaya. No? So wag tayo dyan sa boosting, guys. Doon tayo sa ads manager mismo ng Facebook. Again, go to business.facebook.com, create an account, and it's basically ads manager na moving forward from there. Okay, let's go to the next question.
So far, wala pa naman. Okay, so right now, let's go on to the next topic. What will be the next topic?
All right, so as you can see earlier, we discussed the introduction of Facebook, no? How Facebook ads work, how it captures your information. Now we're gonna go down to the techie part of it. Yes, it's gonna be a bit techie, but in this modern era, guys, I'll be honest with you, you cannot afford not to be techie anymore. You have to step up your game. You have to be willing to do what it takes if you really want those sales. And don't worry, I'm gonna do my best to explain it as easy as possible. Sabayan natin lahat. Watch the replay. Let's go. So as you can see, guys, nandito na tayo ngayon sa ating Facebook. So once you have your Facebook page, you can go ahead and click on that drop down sa upper left side of your Facebook page. You see that? And then go ahead and click Manage Ads. Ayan, click natin yung Manage Ads. Here in Manage Ads, you will see na mayroong dalawang ad accounts. When you start this off for the first time, you're gonna have to create your very first ad account for the first time. It's actually free. Just create one, put in your address, your business address, and your name, and then you're off to go. Since ako mayroon na ako, I'm just gonna go ahead and click my ad account right there. Now, nandito na tayo ngayon sa ating Facebook Ads Manager, but we're not gonna do much here just yet because we're gonna be creating our audience. So hindi tayo muna gagawa ng ads right away. We're gonna start by first creating our audience. So this is where we create our audience. Click natin yung Ads Manager sa taas, and then click on Audience right there. When you click on Audiences, you're gonna be led to this page right here wherein makita mo yung mga different audiences that is stored. You don't have to worry about these stored audiences kasi nagawa ko na yan before. You're gonna have to click Create Audience and Saved Audience. Ayan, di ba yung sabi natin? Saved Audience, Detailed Audience. Once you click Saved Audience, you're gonna have to name this audience. So let's put a random name. It could be any practice name lang. First Wave. Oh, yeah. Any name would do. Once you put in your first wave interest or any type of name up there, you're now going to select the location of your audience. So it depends on your business kung saan sila located in the country. If it's a brick and mortar local business, dapat in your city lang. If you type Cebu, if somewhere in Cebu, pwede din dyan. You can also click drop pin and you can just drop a specific manual location on the map on where it works, on where your business wants to sell. Choose your age, choose your gender right there. And then your targeting. Now, as for your targeting, this is where your knowledge of your customers comes into play. What kind of customers do you want to buy your business? Or what kind of customers are interested in buying your products or services? For example,
Nilagay ko dito student, call center agent. It could be anything. Actually, marami kang options makikita dyan. Meron nga anniversary. Oh, ayan, that's for people who are selling couples items or wedding events. You can also target people sa kanilang birthday. May palapit na yung birthdays nila. You can also target people na newly engaged, as you can see. And not just that, even relationship status. Ayan, target mo rin yan. Entertainment. Are they interested in movies? Interested in drinks and hobbies? Now, I cannot answer this for you. You're gonna have to be the one to answer this yourself because only you guys know what kind of customers you're are buying from you. If your customers are interested in cats, type of cats or dogs or whatever. No? You just have to click on create audience right there. Once you click on create audience, lalabas na dyan, ayan, first wave interests. That is gonna be the audience of the ad na ipapatakbo natin using Facebook ads. Now, before we create the ad itself, you should remember that there are objectives in these ads. So hindi ka lang pwede magpatakbo ng ad para may bibili sa'yo. Facebook needs to know ano ba yung objective ng ads mo? Ano ba yung goal ng ads mo? So there are different kinds of objectives. Actually, later makikita nyo yan. But let me explain muna the different types of objectives available. There is the first objective called the brand awareness. If your business is just starting off, and you don't want to sell pa right away, but you want people to know about your business, you can use this campaign called brand awareness. So the goal of brand awareness is not to sell, it's to make people aware. Basically to get views, likes, and shares. So the goal is to make people aware, to get them to see your business, not necessarily to get people to do some action later na yan. Next is traffic. No? Traffic is basically to lead people to a specific location, which could be a website, it could be a blog, it could be your messenger, it could be your page, anything as long as it leads as many people to that location. So it's not necessarily brand awareness because yung brand awareness, you're not leading people anywhere, you're just showing it. No, traffic is you're leading people to a specific location. Yan yung traffic. Meron din tayong store traffic. Store traffic is not just like traffic na they click lang to the location. No? Store traffic is where you really want people to go to your store mismo. No, this is active, but if you are a brick and mortar type of business, you can really use this. There's another one which is called engagement. If you're in an ad, tapos engagement yung goal mo, in this ad, your goal is not to sell exactly. Your goal is to have as many people comment, like, and share on your ad because that's engagement. Engagement is comment, like, and share. So if you want your post or your ad to get as many likes and as many comments, as many shares as it can, you need to run an engagement ads. No, engagement targets people who are most likely to comment, like, and share. Another type of ad is video views. No, your ad is not trying to sell, but it's trying to get people to watch your video. But again, no, if the video is enough to sell something, then maybe you can go for video views. But again, Facebook is going to help you achieve the goal, which is to get video views, not necessarily sales. That's why it's very important to choose the right objective, guys, when you're running Facebook ads. There's also the messages ad. Your messages ad is not necessarily to sell, but to have a conversation with your viewers. Now, important to show messages ad for businesses like real estate, or health insurance, because real estate and health insurance needs people to have a conversation with them. But again, there's a more effective way to it. But for starters, messenger ad actually gets sales for a lot of small business owners because having a conversation with customers gets you the opportunity to present what you're selling via a conversation. Next is reach. Reach naman is medyo general and broad to siya because the goal basically sa reach is that your ad will be seen by as many people as possible to as large number as possible. So the goal here is people to just see the ad. Parang brand awareness din siya, but Facebook doesn't focus on your brand exactly, no, on about your business model. Facebook is focusing on just getting your post to be seen by as many people as possible, no, not necessarily as many times as possible, but as many as possible. Now, the key to do at the beginning when you're still starting off, when you want people to be familiar with your business, is to start with brand awareness muna for at least 3 to 5 days. And maybe invest 300 per day. Now, that doesn't necessarily get you sales, but it gives you likes and follows and customer information that you need so that you can see the data on what kinds of people are actually interested in your business. No? So that's one thing you can do. So remember, brand awareness if bago pa lang and reach. And eventually you can do traffic na rin when you're starting off na to want to get more people to purchase your product or to view your product. Now, these 3 types of ads right here are not necessarily what I use, but they are already generally popular and has been showed to make sales. But again, sa part 2 tayo mag-discuss ng pinaka-effective method. But I need to show this with you so that you can have an idea on how people actually run ads. So, nandito na tayo sa Facebook Ads Manager. Remember how we got here? First, you have to click on Create. Ayan. So, as you can see there, nandyan yung mga different ad objectives na discuss natin kanina. We're gonna choose traffic. Again, traffic, the goal of traffic is to get as many people to your post or to your messenger or to your page as much as possible. Click on traffic at ayan, click on put in their campaign name. It could be any name you want. We're gonna put their first ad targeting and click on continue. Once you click on continue, ayan, you're now gonna decide where are you gonna lead people to a website, to an app, to messenger, or to WhatsApp. So so let me just forward it back there. So we're gonna put there for starters a website or messenger. Let's say you want people to go to your messenger. Actually, it's up to you where. So let's see, we chose messenger. Again, the same thing here. But as you can see, hindi na tayo mag-create ng audience manually. Why? Because we already have a saved audience. That's the advantage of saving your audience because you can target them over and over if you want to. Ano? So click use the saved audience. Ayan, first wave interests. Remember, we created that kanina. And we'll go ahead and click that, and then it's already set up there. And now go ahead and click Edit Placements. Now, this is very important because in placements, you decide kung saan yung ad mo lumalabas. Is it gonna come out in Messenger? Is it gonna come out in Facebook or Instagram? Is it gonna appear as a searchable ad or as a video stream ad? I'm gonna show you mamaya, no? So check this out. I'm gonna make you understand that your ad doesn't need to appear everywhere on Facebook. It only needs to appear on the news feed because that is the most effective placement that your ad needs to appear. Because let me just show you why. Okay, so we're gonna yung news feed, check yan lahat. Yung messenger inbox, you can uncheck that. No one really looks ads at messenger inbox. You can also uncheck Facebook Marketplace because in the Marketplace medyo magulo na doon. It's also important, guys, that you follow this para tipid yung ads nyo. No? So uncheck natin yung Messenger Inbox and Facebook Marketplace. That was a mistake, don't worry. Yung in-stream, make sure naka-uncheck yung in-stream. Remember in-stream, like you're watching a Facebook video and suddenly it was interrupted by an ad. Di ba nakakainis? So I don't put my ads in in-stream because it's kind of disrespectful for the viewers. Mas lalo yun sila magalit sa'yo. So, ayan, no? And everything else, just don't check that. Only check lang doon sa Facebook feed. Now, as you can see, you can also select what mobile devices appear yung ad nyo. It could be all mobile, Android, or iOS only. Now, this is also important, especially for the new update appearing right now, that iPhone users will now decide whether they'll be seeing ads or not. But don't worry, that's not going to be affecting the market very much. Actually, to be honest with you, majority of people who are using iPhones and who are using Androids are still going to be interested in viewing ads. Because ads are actually very helpful for the buyers. It gets buyers what they need based on their interests. Now, optimization for ad delivery. Just go ahead with link clicks, okay? But there's also one thing here you should understand, which is budget and schedule. So always go for daily budget. And for the budget of how much you should put there, it's up to you how much money you want to put on a daily. But here's what you need to remember. If you're selling real estate and yung profit mo for a single property reaches 200,000, for one customer lang yan, 200,000. Why are you afraid of putting 30,000 pesos on your daily budget? right? 10,000 pesos is actually more than enough. 10,000 pesos can get you probably 20 to 30 site tours, no? And sa 20 to 30 site tours na yan, I have no doubt in my mind, maybe two or three, or probably one, two, or three will be buying a property from you. 10K on Facebook ads. So guess what? Sa 10K mo, that's very small compared to the hundreds of thousands of profit you're gonna receive. So just make sure your daily budget is smaller than your profit, but don't be afraid as well to increase your daily budget because this is how you practice doing ads. All right, you have to really be flexible with your daily budget. Now, let's lalagay ko dyan 150 because the profits is actually not as far as 150. So, ayan, click on continue. Once you click on continue, guys, you're gonna be led to the identity. You're gonna check. You're gonna select the Facebook page of your ad. Make sure you select the right Facebook page. Only select single image or video because you're gonna be uploading a video mamaya. Add media or add video. I highly suggest video. Video is always more powerful than images in my experience. Ayan, no? So we're gonna upload a video from our computer, and if may na-upload ka na before, lalabas na yan dyan, and click continue. Click customize video because you're gonna have to select a thumbnail for your video. So a thumbnail is also very important so that people will click on the video if maganda yung thumbnail mo. So ayan, we're selecting a thumbnail right now. After you click on the thumbnail, you're gonna have to select texts. You're gonna have to type your description. Okay, and then you can ask me questions later during the talk regarding how to have the most effective types of descriptions in there. And you also need to add the header, ayan, no, yung heading ng ad mo, and also the header is right here, by the way, and also the call to action. So it's send message because it's a messenger. So remember, guys, when you're putting in your text and your header, always place there the biggest benefit or the biggest hook that your customers, once they see it, they'll immediately focus on that video. And remember, the one who are seeing your ads, you need to slow random people. They are people who you know are gonna see it. Are they investors? Are they business owners? Are they fashionistas? So any type of customers you want to see it, they're already gonna see it. But you need to know their psychology. What are the words and the images and the emojis that can get them interested in your ad? And then dito sa baba, no, make sure it's send message, and then you can create your own welcome message. Click mo lang yung create your own welcome message. So in your create your own welcome message, you can select a preset message. Now upon clicking send message, may preset messages lang makikita. It could be, hello, so thank you for having a conversation with us today. May I know how we can help you? At saka may ready-made questions na rin dyan sa baba. So this is very helpful in terms of customer service because it can save you time. Now, once you're done with that, go ahead and click on confirm. Once you click on confirm, guys, your ad will be running, or it could be reviewed for a few days. And once it's reviewed, it's going to be active now. So as you can see, the ads right there already active and they're already running. And you can see there the amount spent for your ads as well. Makikita mo yan sa data dito sa campaigns folder. Always review your campaigns folder to see which ads are running, which ads are already billing you, and also check your sales so that you'll know if your ads are effective or not. No? So that's it, guys, for the basics of Facebook ads. Basically, a lot of people right now in businesses are not actually this familiar with ads. If you look at the ratio, only 5 to 10% of businesses right now worldwide are actually savvy when it comes to Facebook ads. So if you're gonna do Facebook ads, you're 1 out of 10 people who are not familiar with it. So you're gonna be very advantageous. You have an unfair advantage if you know Facebook ads. Now let's go to the part 2, which is the most effective way to run Facebook ads.
Okay, before we go to the discussion and the question and answer, and I'm sure you have lots of questions, may I request everyone to keep on posting your question until such time na mabasa po namin. Kasi sometimes na masyadong mabilis. So let's start with first, Maj, difference with FB ads versus Boost. Anong difference ng FB ads versus Boost?
So the difference with Facebook ads and boosting is this. Yung boosting, yung goal ng boosting is basically to get likes, comments, and shares. Well, that's okay. But hindi mo naman ma-convert sa pera yung likes, comments, and shares, di ba? What you really need is conversations with customers. If you want to have a conversation with a customer, you need to run a message ad. What you really need is sales from customers or leads. If you want leads and sales, you need to run a conversion ads. If you want people to visit your store, you need to have a store traffic ad. It depends on your goal. If yung goal mo is to just make this post viral, then do an engagement ad or i-boost mo na lang yan. And hopefully magka-sale ka. Pero hindi yan yung goal ng ad mo eh. Now I'm gonna go to another question, Chinky, na tinanong dito, which is very important. Sabi niya daw, no, I've been running ads for a long time, pero ang investment niya daw hindi bumabalik sa kanya. That's a very good question because it all goes back to what I suggested kanina. The question is, yes, you're running an ad, but what are you promoting on that ad? Because if your ad is promoting a very high-priced product, the chances of people buying it is not that high. If you're selling a product that is new to the people and you haven't created awareness yet, then people will probably not buy. But again, if you offer something for free, ito na, di ba? Sabi ko kanina, lead magnet. If you offer something for free, that's irresistible, that is filled with value, that is something that people can solve people's problems, na libre, that's the time that your ad will create amazing results. Try nyo lang mag-run ng isang ad na a free seminar about interior design, free seminar how to train your dog, ganun, or free checklist on how to save money or something like that. Your ad will get lots of comments, lots of engagements, because you're not after something na, you're not being selfish on that ad. And the moment kakagat yan sila, the moment they give you their contact information, the moment you set a schedule with them, that's the time you're leading them towards your funnel. And that's the time you offer the follow-up. No, diyan ka na magbenta sa kanila, which is what we're gonna be discussing actually in the next part. Okay, next question.
Okay, sige, let me discuss this. Yung kanina pa yung pet shop pagbibigyan ko na yung pet shop, baka magalit naman yung mga aso niya. No? Guys, yun nga, sinagot na ni Coach Maj. Pag pet shop owner ka, suggestion ko, alam mo magandang value na bigay mo, free in terms of how to take good care of your pets. 'Di ba? Free on ano. And since mag-attend sila, and people who will attend that free seminar are what?
Dog
Pet
lovers.
owners. Exactly.
You specified your target. Ganun.
Di ba? And then since nandun na, then you can introduce, do you know that we have a shop, we can cut your dog hair, and andyan eh. So, grabe, ang galing talaga. Ito, tapos, next, ito naman. Minimum number of days to short number of days that you have to post yung ads o wala?
Okay, ako may sagot ako dyan. The question is, minimum number of days na gusto mo rin magkapera. Yeah. Here's the answer. If your if your ads is giving you money, let's say your ads of doing a free dog training, after 1 week nag-grant ka, dog training, maraming bumili, it's working. Then run it again. And then run it again, and run it again, and run it again. Guys, as long as the ads are running, the profits will keep on running. It's gonna become the lifeblood of your company. I have so many companies that I've been assisting, and I also have some of my own small businesses. I cannot survive if I don't keep running the ads, honestly. Chinky, by the way, is the king of organic sales. Yan ang masabi ko. Like, he would share with me, grabe bang klase. No? Ako naman, on the other hand, is iba. No? I have to run ads. I have to run brand awareness because wala tayong history wala tayong history in sort of creating a credible background. Like you guys, I came from a humble home. I came from somewhere in Capi, Silonggo ako. Wala kita yan na star somewhere else. And to work up yourself to getting organic ads talaga, you need to be someone who gives value like Chinky, ramming videos on YouTube. But if you want to skip that, ads talaga yung sagot sa tanong mo. Small businesses, instant profits that you need, you have to do ads.
Ay, nako, you did not use your good looks. Dapat good looks ang gamutin mo, di ba? Well, anyway, ito may tanong dito kanina, yun nga, sa fashion naman. Can you please give us practical Facebook ads sa fashion?
That's a very good good suggestion. Because again, people, depende sa fashion. What are you selling? Are you selling clothes? Or are you selling your industry or a service in fashion? One thing you can do is, why don't you offer a free tutorial on how to design your own clothing? free tutorial on what to wear on certain occasions, free fashion tutorial, free, etc., etc. Pwede mo yan gawin. Another thing you can run ads for fashion is, again, what I told you kanina, free samples, no? Free t-shirt, but if may print, may bayad na. Ganun, no? Free something, run those ads with the word free, people will really run towards it. No? People will go towards you. Ayaw niya na ikaw na yung hinahabol nila. Diba? Ayaw mo yan. Diba? Tinatamad na kayo noon, kayo palagi humahabol sa kanila, kayo palagi tumitext, tumatawag sa kanila, diba? Sakit, hindi reply. Pero ngayon, dahil sa ads, kayo nanghahabulin. Diba? Ayaw niya yan. So again, guys, free value. You need to be willing to invest. You need to be willing to have, and again, as advised by Chinky in their books, you need to save. You need to have other cash flows before you actually launch a business, because launching a business is not something that you can do on a whim. You need to be prepared for it. Next, but if you're getting lots of messages from your ads, but no one is buying or availing your services, no? The question is, ano yung message nila? Are you replying to those messages? Sorry, medyo broad yung question. I want to know ano yung binibenta mo. Ano ba yung message nila? You need to follow up. Call them. Message them. Again, it all goes down to what you're promoting, what you're selling on that ad. Okay, next. Ano pa? Why is it that I receive from somebody in Facebook and tag me as a competitor? Can it affect my sales? Okay, listen carefully. As long as you're alive, there will always be a business that almost similar to you. When I started my website development business, natakot ba ako sa HostGator? Natakot ba ako sa SiteDaddy? Natakot ba ako sa Wix? Hindi. No? When I started my freelance training academy, natakot ba ako sa diba? Because I don't see them as competitors. I see them as future collaborations. I see them as friends. I see them as someone who is also helping the community as I am. And here's one thing you should know. No one can really copy you. No one can duplicate you. People who buy from you will also buy from them. A customer will not buy Safeguard for the rest of their lives. A customers might buy from Dove, from Safeguard, everything. So don't think about competitors. Just keep giving value. Keep offering your product, your sales, and again, give something out for free. And people will recognize you, and you will grow and grow from there. We all start from the bottom, guys. It's up to you if you want to go up the stairs. All right? Ganun. Okay.
So, yun na muna. Right now, we're going to the last part. Coach Maj, can you introduce us to the last part?
Okay, guys. So, this is the last part, and this is probably one of the most technical part. These are the kinds of things that the value of this is worth, I could really say, millions. The time spent to mastering this and to teach this to you guys is worth a lot of years of my life to actually teach this to all of you. So please pay attention. This is what you will learn. The most effective type of ad is the conversion ad. The conversion ad. The conversion ad is where you're paying Facebook not to get likes. You're paying Facebook not to get views or not to get shares. You're paying Facebook to give you the results that you need. What are the results that you need? Number one, maybe you want to get customer information, name and email. Number two, maybe you want to get sales. Gusto mo bumili na sila ng products. So the requirement of this is a website. It could be Shopify, libre lang, may tutorial on YouTube. It could be a website. You can go to Wix, pwede rin, may tutorial. It could be WordPress, any website at all, as long as you're selling. On this website that you're selling your product, tatlo yung pages. The landing page, dyan pupunta yung customer, and they'll click buy now. The order page, dyan sila lalagay ng information to buy it, and they'll click buy. And then the thank you page, they bought the product, and you'll deliver it to them. The conversion ad is gonna lead the customers all the way to the thank you page. And on this tutorial, you're gonna learn why. Again, I will not teach website development on this tutorial because there are so many ways to learn websites or Facebook or Shopify or Lazada pwede din. Lazada has their own tutorial on how to launch Facebook ads. But what I will teach here, however, is how to use conversion ads on a specific platform, which is WordPress. But it's up to you kung saan mo gagamitin. Pwede rin sa Shopify mo, pwede rin sa Lazada mo, pwede rin sa Wix mo. It depends. But for this one, I'm using WordPress for this one. Okay, guys? So pay attention. Conversion ads na tayo. Listen up. Alright, guys. So today our tutorial is gonna be conversion ads. This is the most important and most effective type of Facebook ads because unlike other ads that we've seen before, di ba, mayroong traffic, mayroong messenger,
merong video views. All those ads are focused on giving you non-profitable results. Unlike conversion ads, wherein yung goal talaga ng conversion is to give you whatever it is you want it to convert. For example, you want to convert a customer into a buyer. You want to convert a website visitor into a lead or into a buyer or whatever you want. And for me to better explain it, I'll show to you exactly how it works. So let's start, no? So there are things you have to set up first bago tayo mag-launch ng conversion ads. And one of the first things you have to set up is a pixel. Now, setting up a pixel into a virgin website means wala pa siyang pixel, is very important. And I want to make things clear with everyone muna. There is different types of avenues where you can install a pixel. Because meron din tayong Lazada, di ba? Meron din Shopify, meron din WordPress website, meron din HTML website, coded website, and there are so many other platforms na pwede natin ipasok yung pixel, no? And I'm gonna show you a method on how to insert a pixel in WordPress, but don't worry, if meron kang Shopify store, pwede din dyan. If meron kang Lazada store, pwede din dyan. Each of these stores or websites has built-in instructions already on how to install a Facebook pixel. Let's define muna what is a pixel. So for example, ito yung website mo. This website contains a landing page or promoting your product or your seminar, and eventually it has the button, click here to buy or to enroll or to join or whatever. When a customer clicks that button, saan nga nalilid yung customer? It could probably be a customer form. Diba? Mag-fill up na sila ng name, email address, billing information, anything like that. And eventually, when they pay for it, they'll say order now, buy now, or reserve seat. They'll eventually be led to a thank you page. Ayan na yung thank you page natin. So when the customer reaches this page, it means the customer has been converted or nakabili na siya. Now, this is how Facebook ads work in terms of conversion ads. But before we go there, let me explain muna yung traffic ad. At least ma-differentiate siya natin. This is a traffic ad. And a traffic ad, unlike conversion, when a customer clicks on a traffic ad, right here, click yan ang customer, the ad will simply lead the customer towards the landing page. Dito lang. Yan ang goal ng traffic ad, is to bring as much traffic as it can to the front page of your website. But here's the thing. Facebook will bill you for every customer that reaches the front page. So marami yan, kasi maraming tao mahilig mag-click. Even kids can accidentally click a link. So Facebook will bill you per click. But that's not what you want, right? You don't want people to just go to the front page of your website and don't even follow up with your order. That's why a conversion ad, let's say ito yung conversion ads baba. A conversion ad is more preferred by Facebook ad experts kasi a conversion ad doesn't only lead customers here, but a conversion ad converts customers all the way to the thank you page. Now, how does it do that? Now, how does a conversion ad works like that? Simple. It works because meron siyang hawak na pixel. Ayan. So what is a pixel? A pixel is like a spy or parang detector na linalagay sa website or sa store mo that studies the customers that visits it. For example, may isang customer na nag-click ng ad and pag-click ng customer hanggang landing page lang siya and hindi na siya nag-follow through. The pixel will remember the data of that person. Let's say the person who clicked was a single father, works as a call center agent, and his age is 34 years old. So the pixel will now remember, okay, so single fathers who are 34 years old and works in call centers are less likely to follow through. So therefore, the ad will now be shown lesser sa mga ganyang klaseng demographics ng tao. Now let's say another person clicked, and then he filled out the form, and then nakaabot siya dito sa thank you page. Now that type of person, the pixel studied its Facebook database at nakita niya that this person is a small-time business owner, and this person is also a parent, and this person is also interested in cars and interested in gaming. Let's say, kasi alam na Facebook lahat. Now, because the pixel studied that demographic, that these ads will now be shown more sa mga ganong klaseng tao. No? Those type people with matching demographics to those who follow through. So a pixel basically studies the customers as they click through your website or your online store. Kaya, conversion ad is very effective because it converts people. It will less likely show your ad to people who are less likely to be converted, and it will more so show your ad to people who are most likely to be converted. Ayan, no? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to insert a pixel or create a pixel for a website. So here's how it works. First, you go ahead and build your website. So this was me, guys, during my training with the students. So what we're doing right now, we're building a website basically. Ayan, no? So again, it depends up to you where you build your website. As you can see, ang bilis kasi I'm just fast forwarding ang pag-build namin ng website, no? So what's happening is we're building a website. You could be building your own Lazada store. You could be building your own Shopify store. The point is, finish building it muna. So I'm gonna fast forward this, and I'm gonna show you what this website layout looks like. No? So the website comes out like this. Gumawa ako ng tatlong pages sa website. Ayan, makikita mo yung tatlong pages. Ito yung first page. Ayan yung first page. At saka ito yung second page na ginawa ko. May button pa, go to third page. And at saka ito yung third page. Ito yung third page. You made it, pixel. Ayan. So gumawa ko ng 3 pages para ma-identify ng pixel. So that's page 1, page 2, and page 3. After creating the 3 pages inside the website, the next thing we do is to install this with a pixel. You go ahead to your Facebook dashboard, the same thing. And then your Facebook dashboard, go to Events Manager. Nakikita nyo sa taas, no? Events Manager. This is the business page. Remember, we're going to the business page in our previous tutorial. Go to the Events Manager and click Add New Data Source. Because wala pa yung data source if fresh pa yung Facebook mo. Then on left side, and create pixel. When you go ahead and create a pixel, just like that, no? You will be choosing or naming your pixel for the first time. You can name it whatever you want. For example, ayan, we named it sample pixel. And then go ahead and click continue. Once you click on continue, guys, next thing you do is to choose how the pixel will be inserted. Merong manually add pixel code to website or add a code using partner integration. We're gonna use partner integration kasi mas mabilis to siya. As you can see in partner integration, nandito lahat ng mga store options na magamit nyo for partner integration. Nandyan yung Shopify, nandyan yung WordPress, nandyan halos lahat. No? We're gonna select WordPress and then we're gonna click on continue. Ayan. And once you click on continue, you're gonna have to click download. There you go. And then start download. What we're downloading right now, guys, is the actual pixel na i-insert natin doon mismo sa website natin. So then, click download and then close. Once you've done that, guys, punta tayo sa website natin. This is the WordPress website. Ito na siya. Go to plugins and click add new. Again, this is just how you insert a pixel sa website na WordPress. Iba din sa Shopify, iba din sa coding. It's different on any areas. Of course, we cannot cover all of those, but they have built-in instructions na for each one. But for this one, we're gonna go to plugins and click add new. And sa taas, click natin yung upload plugin, click browse, and once you click browse, go ahead to kung saan natin yung na-download yung pixel natin. So hinahanap natin yung kung saan nalagay yung pixel, and siya, there you go, Facebook pixel. Tinuha natin yung Facebook pixel doon mismo sa Facebook na website. Click on install, and then go ahead and activate plugin. Once you've activated the plugin, ayan na siya, pixel has now been installed. Ayan yung pixel sa baba, ayan ang official Facebook pixel. It has already been activated. Now, balik kayo sa Facebook, guys. Click on continue, continue again, and then continue. And then, we will check if nadidetect ba ni Facebook yung ating pixel doon sa website. So sabi ni Facebook, try to visit the website and we'll see if we can detect you visiting it. So we're gonna go ahead and type the name or the link of our website. Tayo sa website name. sampleopticor.org. Yan yung sample name ng website. Paste the website, click send traffic. And look at this. Facebook is now seeing if madidetect niya yung pag-visit mismo doon sa website using the pixel. And if you wait for a few minutes, ayan, active. So what just happened? Pixel knew that someone visited the website. Ayan, active na siya. But that's not fit. We're not done setting it up yet. We're now gonna go ahead and click on continue. Okay? Skip nito yung page itong add events using event setup tool. Skip niya yan siya. Now, click continue. And ito na, test events in Events Manager. Now, this is important. Click Test Events in Events Manager. Now, once we're here, we're now going to open the website using this test your events in real time. Dito nyo makikita guys how Facebook detects your visits. Now, if you click open website, ayan, we're now clicking open website and now naka-visit na tayo sa site and look at this. Facebook knew that you visited it. Ayan, page view. So this is why Facebook can actually detect everyone who's visiting your website. No, people coming from Facebook to that website, makikita ni Pixel agad. Okay, may isang visit, may another visit, and may another visit. So we're gonna try to visit the website again. Balik tayo sa website. This is the first page ng website, no? We're gonna click second page. Ayan, na-click na natin. When you click go to second page, just like that, we're now in the second page and look. Pixel will now detect that we went to the second page and we're viewing the content. Alam ni Pixel that you're viewing it, even the time of when you're viewing it. Now, we're gonna go back to the second page and we're gonna click go to third page. Ayan, click natin yan. And check this out. It's gonna appear. Ay, hindi pa siguro na-click. Ayan, we're checking it. Ayan, you made it, Pixel. Third page na yan. There you go. As you can see, we got to the third page. Now, if you look at Pixel, Pixel automatically assume that it's a lead, as you can see there. No? So Pixel has this automatic function sometimes. Because alam ni Pixel na hanggang third page lang yung final page. So Facebook would sometimes assume that that's a lead. It is actually. But mas maganda talaga if tayo maglagay ng label on what step the Pixel is on. Now, this is very important because we're now going to add labels on each visit. So click on create custom conversion. Ayan. Now, in the custom conversion, we're gonna put the page address dyan of the last page of our 3-page setup. Okay, again, we're gonna put the link or URL ng last page. Ito mismo, yung link dyan sa taas. Why? Because we want to create results. And remember, once yung customer nakaabot na dito sa last page, it means nabili na nila yung product because they already filled up the form dito. Or it means they filled up the form to sign up on a seminar, to sign up on your offer, or anything that you're offering. So in other words, this last page, we're gonna label it as customers who will probably purchase the product, who will probably sign up for a seminar or anything like that. So what you see there, tingnan nyo, no? I copied the link of the third page and pasted it there para malagyan natin ng label. You'll understand this later because you'll see it work. And the name, we're gonna call it bot, no? Because let's say you're selling something and then your last page, it means nakabili na sila. So we're gonna call that add to cart and then create. Ayan. So once you click on done, we now have a label. So we're gonna click go to third page again. Tingnan nyo. When you click go to third page, ito yung mangyari. Ayan. Bot. You see that label over there? No? Ayan, no? Bot. So Pixel now identifies everyone who goes to the third page as customers who's already purchased the product. So now, as you can see, there are 5 events in total that happened, and Facebook is now gonna compute them into your Pixel data. So now that the Pixel has been set up, the next thing we're gonna do is now create an audience for this ad itself. Now let's make an audience. So actually the same thing lang. You're gonna go ahead and create the ad. So but this time, remember, marami tayong campaigns dyan. We're gonna select conversion. So go ahead and click conversion, the best type of ad, and then type there yung campaign name. Again, you can name it anything you want. So FB sample. We're gonna forward this because we've done with this already. So once you're here, click on click on next. Ayan. And once nandito na tayo sa pag-setup ng conversion ad, notice nyo na it already automatically filled up our pixel type and our conversion event. Because yan lang naman yung nilagay natin na pixel and conversion event. So it automatically assumed that. So as you can see, this ad is now ready to lead people towards that bot page that we created. Again, if you're on a Shopify store, if you're on ClickFunnels, pwede din ClickFunnels, it works that way as well. But the important thing is you know how to put the pixel on specific pages. Now, once nandyan na yung bot, we're gonna go ahead and scroll down. Actually, dyan yung lead. Remember yung ginawa na Facebook na original. Okay, so we're gonna scroll down and create the ad itself. Okay, stand by. Yeah, I think I did some reviews here. Oh yeah, here's the we're creating an audience again. And I think you already know how to create an audience. We already went through that. Now we're gonna go back dun sa ad mismo. Alright, ayan, bot. No? So let's go ahead and scroll down, and then later we're gonna fill up your audience again. But this time, as you can see, I'm using used saved audience like I did, like I taught you last time, because may naload na tayo na audience. And just go ahead and use save audience, and then once you click on use saved audience, I know use saved audience, you scroll down, and then you put there again yung conversion window. Conversion window doesn't matter 1 day or 7 days. It actually produces the same results. As you can see, yung daily budget ko is 800 pesos per day because the product I'm selling could probably cost, let's say, 2,500 per product, right? Per sale. So what happens is if 800 yung budget ko, and with my 800 daily budget, let's say 5 to 10 people purchases per day. So 10 times 2,500, that's 25,000 pesos per day. And 800 lang yung ginagasto ko. So that's actually very profitable because, again, yung Facebook ad na to is focusing on results, focusing on sales. Every penny you put into here is focused on getting new conversions, not views, not clicks, not first click traffic. Conversions talaga yung goal niya. All right, so that, guys, is the conversion ad. So if we're gonna wrap everything up together again, like we did last for the whole discussion, remember, first and foremost, you need to have a lead. Okay, so again, you need to have a lead magnet, which is something to lure customers in. What is that again? Something that's free, something that's irresistible, something that's valuable. No? So run that ad to get customers in for a lead magnet. It could be a free seminar, a recipe, or anything. And how do you make people aware about your lead? Simple. That's basically a Facebook ad. When you create the Facebook ad, you can go ahead and choose different types of objectives. Merong messenger ad, merong traffic, additionally merong video views. But it depends on your goal. Again, if your goal is to capture leads, the best type of ad is conversion. A conversion ad can capture leads, or it can also capture what you call this purchases na mismo. So with that in mind, remember what I told you previously, that 80% of purchases happens on follow-ups. That's why it's important, guys, when you do conversion, don't automatically sell your product right away when you do your ads, especially for information types of businesses. If it's a brick and mortar can probably sell right away. But if you're an information type of businessman, you have to lead customers through something free muna. So that's why give offer na something na libre, something irresistible, and then when they take that offer through your website, give their information, give it to them for free, yung value na ina-offer mo, and after you give it to them for free, that's the time you follow up. All right, so follow up, and then that's the time they actually develop a relationship with you and they're more comfortable with purchasing the product. And this is what so many entrepreneurs out there are doing, guys. All they do is follow up, capture leads, follow up, and it becomes some sort of automatic machine na lang. After you set it up, guys, the work becomes so easy. It works just like clockwork. And I hope you learned a lot today, guys. If you have questions, I'm live today with Chinky Tan. I'm so excited to answer them for you.
All right. Nakamute ka ata, Sir Chinky.
So sorry. So we're going to answer the questions right now. Number one, need po ba ng domain name para ma-plug in yung pixel?
Very good, no? So what you really need is not necessarily a domain name. You just need access to the back end of that website, no? You just need access to actually insert the pixel. There are two ways to insert the pixel. One is yung code lang ilagay mo. So you don't need to install the plugin. Yung code lang i-copy-paste mo at ilagay mo sa website mo. If you're a coder, if you're an HTML editor. But if you edit websites like me, no, plugins lang kasi hindi ako coder, then you have to be able to upload the file ng pixel to your website as you've seen there kanina. No, we downloaded a file from Facebook at linagay natin sa website natin. So many website providers offer that option. Meron sa Wix, meron sa GoDaddy, meron sa HostGator, and these website providers aren't even that expensive as well. Merong mga website providers na it's only 150 pesos per month. May website ka na. Nandyan yan sa SiteGround. If you go to HostGator, it's only 250 pesos per month. Meron ka ng website. And having a website is really vital, especially now. If you want to be ahead of your competitors, no, if you want to be ahead of those people, the same businesses sa'yo, having a website gives you credibility, gives you authenticity, and gives you a higher trust rating than the usual business owners.
Next question
All
is,
right.
what if the website is pre-designed already by the MLM company? Can they use it? No. Yes or no?
Okay, if the website is pre-designed by the MLM company, it's very simple to to counter that. All you have to do is create your own website muna, and then yung website mo, the same process pa rin yung pixel. And at the end of your pixel process, lagay mo lang yung link ng MLM website mo. For example, yung MLM website mo is cedarfields.com slash pangalan mo Stella dot registration. Ganun. Kunin mo lang yung link na yan at ilagay mo lang sa website na ginawa mo sa bandang huli or sa last part, and then it's still gonna follow through the conversion process. Ganun lang. Yes. That's it. Next
Yun.
question, guys. Okay.
Okay guys, ito lang paalala lang no. Para sa mga tao, okay, mag-work ba daw to sa WordPress na site? Yes or no?
Yes, this is a very good question. Actually, what I'm using right now is WordPress. WordPress yung ginagamit natin. And WordPress is applicable in so many internet providers. Nasa HostGator, nasa SiteDaddy, nasa GoDaddy, nasa Wix, nandyan din sa SiteGround. Everywhere, nandyan yung WordPress. Good question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Recommended budget for ads per
Oh,
day?
very good question. Yan na talaga. Now, recommended question for ads per day. I have a question for you before I answer that question. Let's say your business is real estate and a single property na mabenta mo, meron kang commissions na 50,000 and meron kang incentives na 35, sorry. Meron kang commission na 150,000, malaki yung commission yun. At meron kang incentive na 50,000. So that's a total of 200,000. The question is, are you willing to pay 30,000 in order to get 200,000? Yes or no? Of course, your answer will be yes, di ba? Are you willing to pay 50,000 to get 200,000? The answer is yes. So why are you afraid of putting in budget if you know you're gonna get profits naman? Because in real estate, guys, ang dali at ang bilis makakuha ng prospects when it comes to running ads. Because so many people right now are still buying houses, and buying houses will never grow old. But if you want a flat rate number, kasi yan yung hinahanap na, a safe number, then I'll tell you this. Start with 800 pesos budget per day talaga for starting. And then after your 800 pesos, you'll start getting profits and sales. Calculate your profits and sales. Let's say first day you started 800 budget, and the next day you got a profit of, let's say, 1,500. It's up to you if you tweak it smaller or if you tweak it higher yung budget mo. If your sales are not coming well, ask yourself why. Why aren't they buying? Look at your ads. Marami bang comments? Read the comments. What is it about? Marami bang clicks? If they click, why aren't they buying? What's wrong with your landing page? You need to analyze your ad until you finally find that sweet spot. Part din to siya ng investment, ang experimentation, and tweaking stage ng ads. Okay? You don't enter ads and expect instant profit. You enter ads, and then you optimize and experiment. When I started Facebook ads, I had to invest almost near 20 to 30,000 muna of trial and error until I got it right. But here's the good news for you guys. Ako noon, hindi ko pa alam pala na meron palang Facebook ads na manager. Ako noon, hindi ko rin alam na meron palang way to optimize the views, to optimize the news feed, to optimize the objectives. Ngayon, you have an unfair advantage over me. So if you do that, mas makakatipid kayo. There was a question here na lumabas. I think I didn't catch it.
Anong question
Let's go to
yun?
the next question.
Well, actually, marami pang question dito eh. Guys, ito lang, no? Let me explain, no, what just happened, no? Typhoon and tornado just passed. No, kasi talagang, ito lang, ha? I'm a non-techie guy also. Para kay Coach Maj, it's kind of easy because matagal niyang ginagawa. So, para sa atin yan, it's kind of foreign. So, right now, let me give you a perspective of what just happened. On my end pa lang, Coach Maj, di ba? If you were also paying attention, ang dami ko ng info na binigay. Di ba? And plus, binigyan mo pa ng technical info. Honestly, in a training, okay, you can only learn so much. In other words, there's what we call already a fatigue syndrome in learning. At the same time, the self-cancellation effects. Okay, ito yung request ko for the participants. If you really want to maximize this training, Again, there's no such thing as I attended the training and then when I go out of this training, I know everything and I can apply it. If you believe that philosophy, I believe me, it won't work. So this is an information that we compress. I personally have compressed almost how many years of my selling experience plus my 4 years of online selling organically. So kinompress ko na yan. Kinompress din ni Coach Maj yung learning niya. And FYI, magkano na na-invest mo sa lahat ng mga coaches and mga ano mo, you enrolled in order for you to know all of this? How much money did you invest?
If I were to compress all of them, it's nearly 1.8 million to 2 million pesos worth of trial and error, worth of mentorships and masterclass. But yung mas malaki na investment na pinagdaanan ko was I went through 6 years of trial and error as well to
Yes.
compress all of that dito.
Kaya nga ako makikiusap po ako sa inyo, please do not be exasperated and frustrated. I don't understand what's happening. Definitely you won't. Because it took him 6 years. Right now, you're saying you want to do this in 1 to 2 hours. This is what you can do. In the next 30 days, ang tiyagain mo to. Isa-isahin mo, again, review. Kaya nga may review. And then pagkatapos pakinggan mo at panoorin mo. The good news about pwede mong slow motion yung sinasabi na ngayon ni Coach Max.
And here's the good news then. Before this seminar, they didn't even know that there's such a thing pala as conversion or pixel. They didn't even know that there's such a thing pala as objectives. At least now they have the direction. No? You guys have the direction on where to go. Unlike me noon, unlike Chinky noon, we had no direction. Wala talagang laming alam. We had to go through so many mistakes. We had to go through so many scams at nangloko sa amin at sinaktan kami at kung saan na kami dinala. Pero kayo guys, no? We saved you the trouble of going through all that, and now you have the journey map with you in this training. You can go through one by one and apply it to yourself without the fear of going through years and years of mistakes that we've done before. Ganun.
Ganito na lang kasimple, no, mga kabalo at saka mga friendship. For those people who still want to know, like for example, they want to get your personal coaching and they want to learn more kasi may mga nagtatanong how can they get in touch with you, Coach Match? Paano ka makokontak?
Okay, guys, if you want to get in touch with me, I'd very much love to help you out. No, you can actually just type Quick Pro, no, any search engine, Google or Facebook, and then I will be very willing to help you out on where you are right now. Just type Quick Pro Academy, because I also myself am mentoring a lot of people, especially those na bago pa na hindi techie. No? And you too, Chinky, kasi baka marami din dito gusto mag-directly contact sa'yo.
Yeah. I would like to take this opportunity also. Yung mga gusto ng DFY done for you, like for example, yung in-explain ko, magaganda man lahat. May mga iba kasi talaga walang time. You like my personal coaching, you can just messenger na lang me. Messenger na lang. Again, we're not offering any program right now. Me and Madge, we agreed that we're not going to offer any upsell or any programs. But if you're interested personally to get in touch with us and sabihin mo, yung sa group lang namin, personal lang, sa group lang namin, help us kung paano ba i-implement to. Sige, i-messenger nyo ako sa Facebook ko naman. And please lang, serious lang wag yung mga pagkatapos nyon, hihingi ng load. Hihingi lang ng load, no? Okay, parting words na, Coach Madge.
All right, so guys, obviously, as all good things must come to an end, I just want to tell all of you right now that are watching this training, I want you to expect the following things. I want you to expect that you will be encountering difficulty. No? You will be encountering things that will stop you from reaching your goal. You'll be encountering stopping stones. And as you go through this, remember that these difficulties, these things that's interrupting your process, these are the ones that will help you grow. There's gonna be feedbacks on your product. When you run an ad, may mag-comment yan na troll. When you're running your products, there's gonna be customer complaints about your product. Bakit hindi perfect? Bakit hindi ganyan? But always keep in mind na your mindset is what will push you all the way talaga. When it doesn't work, don't give up. When you fail, keep going. when there are complaints, use it as an advantage to do better and improve your product. Again, guys, the key here is to keep going and keep going, keep striving, keep climbing, never giving up because we have nothing else to lose. No? We have to keep moving forward. Yan yung advice ko sa atin lahat, guys.
Thank you very much, Coach Maj,